Yo, 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 welcome back to the show. It's about that time of the year again. It's 2019. Let's get into the best gaming TVs of the year. Let's go. Alright, so it's like a tradition here. I started this about 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. When the channel really started popping off as far as like the tech reviews. We did the 2017 best gaming TVs and that went crazy. It got a lot of views from that. So I like to help out all my fellow gamers and let them know what the best TVs are for the year. You could take my advice with a grain of salt, but do your own research. I'm just going to get you a few steps along the way. Alright, so without further ado, let's get to the best TVs of 2019. I usually do them in top tiers. Like 3 tiers, I mean. Under 1,000, over 1,000, and over 2,000. So, I do like a budget TV, a mid-tier, which is around what most gamers usually get, and then I do like a high-end. Alright, great. Let's get started. I know you guys want to go out and shop. Black Friday prices are already in effect, I think, 2 or 3 days ago. A lot of the stuff was offered a few weeks ago, probably like 2 weeks ago, to Best Buy members for pre-early access. But let's get started. For my budget gamers, I have a pretty great TV for an amazing price, okay? We're going to go with a 6 Series TCL 55-inch. You won't believe the price. $399. It's the 55R615. So it's a 6 Series, has HDR, Roku. It's by TCL. Let's check out some of the specs here. Wide color gamut, HDR Pro, 4K. What else we have? We have 3 HDMIs. It says it's a 240 refresh rate, like, you know, for the natural motion. But I believe it's a 60 hertz display. We can verify that in the specs. Let's see. You won't even believe like some of the features this TV has. Dolby Vision and HDR10 in a $399 TV. Yeah, it is 60 hertz. Does it have Bluetooth? Wall mountable. Let's see. Refresh rate. Where is Bluetooth? Should be here. Doesn't say anything about Bluetooth. Does have built-in Wi-Fi and Ethernet. Composite video inputs, which is pretty cool for your older systems. That's not bad. Dolby Digital Plus. I believe this TV comes in a 65-inch for like around 6 something and a 75-inch. Me personally, I'd go for the 55-inch if you're trying to save money. $399. It's $100 off from $499. For a little bit more money in the same series, the way that I actually price everything is under 1,000, over 1,000, over 2,000. So a little bit more money, you can get a Hisense 55 LED H9F series TV. So $549 for the 55-inch and about 250 bucks more for the 65-inch. I'm not sure if 10 inches is worth 250 bucks, but if you want the bigger size, 800 bucks, that's not too bad. So this TV is pretty cool because, let's see, it has this is the 55H9F. So this TV is a bright budget TV, has HDR10, Dolby Vision, composite video inputs, 4 HDMI ports. Contrast ratio is pretty decent. It is a 120 hertz refresh rate. Input lag is pretty low. It's a 17.7 milliseconds. And I think the TCL is about 15 or so for the other TV that I just said before. What else? Motion rate 480. Yeah, they're going crazy with that. But I did say it has Dolby Vision and HDR10, which is great. It has a wide color gamut, which is great for your HDR content. And it's a full array local active zones. So supposedly it's a full array. It's not edge lit. edge lit, meaning that all the light is coming from the edge, which you get bad contrast, and your HDR content sucks. So for $549, this Hisense 55-inch is not bad. That's for my budget gamers. I also have one more. It's the Vizio Quantum. So for another $100, you can get a 65-inch. This is what I was saying before. So I think Hisense wanted $250, $799 for a 65-inch, but you can get a Vizio 65-inch for $649. So yeah, and the regular price was $799. So you're saving $150 right there. So this TV is the third and last option in my budget gaming TV for 2019. Let's check out some of the specs here. Let's see. We have Class Action 360. It's 120 hertz display. That's what that really means. Always look for the actual real hertz of a TV, the effective refresh rate, because that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's not the 360, 240, none of that stuff. Works with AirPlay. Works with Apple HomeKit, which is rare. Has laptop screen mirroring, quantum color, so it has the quantum dots, almost like Samsung. 90 local dimming zones. Dolby Vision HDR, Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and Siri for voice control. Are you kidding me? For $649? 4 HDMI ports, 1 USB. Does this have Bluetooth? It's funny how many TVs don't have Bluetooth connection. Which is, you know, if you want a game or something and you don't... I mean, you can use your controller, I guess, whatever. But sometimes you want to watch a movie, Bluetooth is the way, unless you watch it on your actual system. Text-to-speech, screen mirroring, I said that. It doesn't say anything about Bluetooth. Weird. Yeah, but it has Dolby Digital Plus. So, those are the top three for the budget gaming under $1,000. Me personally, I'll go with the Vizio 65-inch. It's the better name brand. But honestly, if you want to save some money and you just want a nice TV, I'd go with the TCL. So, next. Over $1,000 or $1,000 and over. I'm going to go with the Samsung Q70R series. Now, that is a great TV. It has tons of features like quantum dot technology, quantum processor for 4K, so 4K full array lit display. So it's it's an array of backlights behind the TV that actually gives you great contrast between blacks and whites. You're gonna get ambient mode, which you can put like your TV on the wall, and then it'll be like see-through, so you can take a picture of your wall, and then whatever color your wall is, your artwork or your clock will be like kind of like see-through and translucent. It's crazy. I've seen it. Motion rate is 120 hertz, 4 HDMI, 2 USB ports. Let's check out some of the other specs. So Samsung only does HDR10 Plus and HLG, hybrid log gamma. It doesn't support Dolby Vision on Samsungs. So keep that in mind if you have an Apple TV 4K, which I do. That works better with like an LG or any other TV that works with Dolby Vision. No 3D. Bluetooth enabled. Yes. Finally, we have a TV with Bluetooth. It's a QLED, which means it's quantum dots, but it's an LED TV, which means it's really a LCD. LCD display with quantum dots behind it, meaning that it can light up certain parts of the screen for better contrast and less blooming around like text or something like that. So I highly recommend the Q70. It's actually the cheapest Samsung that has a full backlit array. Everything else would be edge lit. And what else? This TV does have some gaming features. Give me a second and I'll tell you what that is. I believe it has I know it has Bixby as well. for the voice control. You know, what are you gonna do? It's a smart TV. What is that thing that they said it has? Give me 1 second. Oh, it has FreeSync variable refresh rates. So you plug your PC or your Xbox One, sorry PS4, doesn't work with this as far as that feature, and you'll get whatever the refresh rate of the actual game, the TV will work with and match the game itself. So a PC or an Xbox One game, and that's in the settings, I believe. So it'll match the refresh rate to give you a really dope experience. And it has a really low input lag. So this TV starts at $999 for a 55-inch. 65, does it come in 65? Yes, it does. And that's $300 off. Normal price is $12.99. Not bad for a TV. So for $999, you get the 55-inch. $200 more, you get the 65-inch. That's actually not bad. Now, this is the mid-tier, 1,000 to 2,000, right? Me personally, the best gaming TV LCD, LED TV of the year is going to be the Q80. Now, I'm in the market now for a TV, and I'll tell you which one I picked at the end, but the Q80 is one of my choices. This TV, the Q80, is nearly close to the Q90, right? I'll show you the specs on the Q80. So the Q80 QLED TV is $16.99. Regular price is $19.99. So it just beat the 2000. So it's more of like a 2000 and up TV, but you get it for $16.99 for a 65. A 55-inch is let's see, $12.99. So $11.99 you can get the Q70R in 65. $100 more, you can get the 55-inch in $12.99. And the 65-inch is one of my choices I was going to get this year. Now, this is the same series. I don't know if you know how the TVs work. So every year, TVs work in numbers. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 usually being the highest, top of the line, top flagship TV of the year or whatever, okay? So you have 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So I told you the Q70, which is like a mid-tier. It's like a low-end TV, actually. The Q80 now is almost the same as 2016's top-of-the-line KS8000. So the KS8000 I actually bought, and I actually ended up having issues. Great TV, though. I actually ended up having issues with the motherboard, Bluetooth issues, and the back panel actually coming apart from the heat or something like that. I actually returned it twice, and please, whatever you do, TVs, buy the warranty. The warranty saved me. A year in after the KS8000, my TV motherboard went out. It was shutting off all the time, playing Call of Duty, shut off, boom. I had to start it right back up quick. So, Q80 compared to the Q7, I believe this is the best LCD TV you can buy for gaming this year. It has 8 times LEDs and backlit array for your full array for your HDR content. So it's twice as good as the Q70. You have the variable refresh rates, like I said before, 4 HDMI ports, 2 USBs, but the picture on this thing is like amazing. Like, I saw it in Best Buy and I'm like, damn, that's a great looking TV. And the price? So this is 120 hertz, quantum HDR 12 times, full array 8 times, the same ambient mode, has an ultra wide angle view so you can see it from any side, and has Bixby, has Google Assistant in this one as well, and HDR 10 full array, and that's about it. But as far as like the best TVs, this one right here is the one to beat for 2019. All right, another actual honorable mention, I guess you'll say, is the Sony X950G. So that would kind of fit in the same class. I love Sony's. If you want a color accurate TV, get the Sony 950G. But their blacks suck. Q80, their blacks amazing. Like honestly, you can hardly tell that this is the LCD. Like the blacks on the Q80, that's why I recommend the Q80 a lot. The Q80, the blacks on that are amazing. Sony, color accurate, great motion processing with their chips and their software. A little bit overpriced, and not their blacks not as good. Obviously, contrast blacks mean a lot when you're watching TV in a darker room. If you don't really watch TV in a darker room and you have a lot of light, then it might not bother you as much. But I usually game at night and watch movies at night, so Sony's TVs don't really work well as far as that with me. Be that as it may, let's check out how much that TV is. So a 55-inch Sony is going to cost you $9.99. That's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. It's on sale. It was $11.99. 950 series. I mean, they're great TVs. Don't get me wrong. If you can get a bundle with it or something like that, that'd be great. 65-inch is going to cost you, let's see, 65-inch, $13.99. So it's a little bit more than the Samsung. Me personally, I'd go with the Q80. Last but not least, our high-end 2019 best gaming TVs of the year. I'm going to go with, let's go with, okay, are you ready? It's an OLED. LG C9. That TV, when I saw that TV, I fell in love. This is I fell in love. This is the TV I actually ended up buying after I got my Samsung replaced with the warranty that I got about 3 years ago. So keep that in mind. This TV, 55-inch, is $14.99. Okay, regular price is $15.99. So it falls within half of the $1,000 to $2,000. But I went with the 65-inch, which was about $25.99. But I got it on sale for $20.99 for Black Friday. So that TV right there, you're talking about contrast. It's not as bright as an LCD. It never will be. But because the contrast is so good and the blacks are so good, it has really great, a really great picture in a bright room, but it shines best in a dark room. Like I took it home, and the detail in that picture and the OLED is so amazing. Like it's like life. Like honestly, like when you see TVs. And it's paper thin. It's thinner than like my iPhone, obviously, but it's thinner than that. And I got the warranty on it for 5 years again. So they actually, Best Buy actually did me a great service. Shout out to Terrence from Magnolia and the manager from Route 46 in Best Buy in Woodland Park. His name is Steven Smalls. Great team over there. Mike Haynow. Another one of the managers. Great team over there. If you need anything, go see them. And this TV, he was pushing me towards the Q80. Everybody else was like, because it's a great TV. The Q80 is a great TV. But if you have a few $100s more and you don't mind, go for the OLED. The only problem with OLED, it's not as bright. So it might not be that punchy picture that you're used to from a Samsung with all the colors and stuff, but it's really accurate. It's thin. And it has great contrast. So blacks. So I don't know if you know, but OLEDs work with, they're an organic material inside the back of the TV. That's why they're so thin. The back of the TV on the bottom is where everything is. So they're able to turn individual pixels completely off for black. So that's how you get that perfect black contrast. An LCD can never compete with that. Never. So I think that this is the best TV of the year. Now, if you want an OLED TV and you want to still be under $2,000, go with last year's model, which is very similar. This year's model, the C9, has an A9 chip. Last year's model has an A7 chip. Not a lot of differences, but processing power is much better in the C9, of course. I have HomeKit, I have Google Assistant, Alexa, it controls the sound bar through one remote. The remote has a pointer. The C9 is hands down the best TV for me of the year as far as OLED, but if you want a cheaper one, go with the B9. $17.99 versus $20.99, save about 400 bucks. Almost the same exact picture, same thinness, almost the same base, which is a heavy base. I actually ended up mounting mine for the first time. But definitely always get the warranty on an OLED because of something they call burn-in. So OLEDs are similar to how plasmas are, where you can't have a static image on it for hours. It will give you burn-in retention or image retention or burn-in. And that's basically like if you play Call of Duty or you watch TV for days and days and days. But it has to be a lot because I've done my research. And a lot of the TVs, unless you're really beating these TVs up, are not really going to give you that. But it can happen. So get the warranty if you can, at least the 2-year. And then you can always go and upgrade it before the 2-year run out. And that could be at Walmart or Target or Best Buy. But go to Best Buy. Anyway, so my last thoughts are best TV, best budget TV, the Vizio Quantum M series Quantum LED, which is the M658G1 for $649. If you want a cheaper option, go for the TCL 55-inch 55R615. If you want the best mid-tier TV, go for the Samsung Q80R. You won't be disappointed. You want one of the highest OLEDs for $2,000 and up. And I know there's other TVs higher than that. You have the wallpaper TVs. You have Sony OLEDs. I think they have one called the Sony A9 and the B9. Me personally, I fell in love with the LG LCD panels. And LG makes all the panels for OLED anyway. They make them for Sony. It's just different processes. So LG makes it. So they should be pretty good, right? So LG, the C9 series in 65 inches with one I got. I recommend that TV for the top TV over $2,000. And you can save about 400 or 500 bucks on it right now. So happy hunting. I will see you on the next video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys get, what you think of my choices, what TVs you got, and that's it. So happy hunting. Happy Black Friday. Stay safe. Get those games. Add me on PSN, Eclizy. Add me on Instagram, Eclipse Forever, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever you want. We'll chat it up. And that's it. It's a wrap for 2019. Let me know. Peace.